You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spyro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nub. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner because the revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mae pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead run or trying to slide that color TV into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 on report from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still lights of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he has been saving for just the proper occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction will no longer be so damn relevant, and women will not care if Dick finally got down with Jane on Search for Tomorrow because black people will be in the street looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of Harry armed women liberationists and Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be written by Jim Webb or Francis Scott Key, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, Engelbert Humperdinck, or The Rare Earth. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, the tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with Coke. The revolution will not fight germs that may cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live. Oh.
I'm talking about shout going crazy. People going crazy in these motherfuckers. Run that shit back, man.
But it means nothing. Nothing. About a woman on the bed. Man made the car. Carry the heavy load. Man made the electrolyte to kick us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water like the 7-no-meter. Man thinks about a little bit of baby girl and a baby boy. Make them happy because man make them dark. But after man make everything we can, do you know that man makes money? To buy from other men. This is a man's world.
I'm talking about shout going crazy. People going crazy in these motherfuckers. Run that shit back, man.
But it means nothing. Nothing.
contributing members here at Shabaka'S Black Experience Enhanced, and co-host of Frontline Black News and host of the Revolutionary Agenda. Welcome, everybody. I'm also simulcasting right now on several platforms, including Facebook, um, YouTube, and the Revolutionary Agenda, um, via the Frontline campaign, Frontline Black News, and Shabaka'S Black Experience Enhanced. We're having an open discussion on Blog Talk today. I felt like I needed to host a Blog Talk radio show. Um, I thank everybody who's been watching the RVA. It's just a handful of people, but I'm so thankful. Um, a little bit about what's been going on with me. I felt like I needed to do a show, because man, Chewbacca just make it look too easy. He just making it look too good. And lately, when I try to get on, we got a whole panel, but it's been kind of it's been hectic. So I decided to do one. Now, we're still in the ending of March. They say it's Women's Month. I'm not really thinking about that, even though we love and appreciate our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful black sisters, and we wish them all like well, and nothing bad comes to harm. That we wish that nothing but good things for our sisters. Um, prosperity and babies. The thing, black love, a good job, a home to make of their own, nice little family, a little bit of money to build for themselves. We want all that good stuff for our sisters. We want that strongly, because black women are disappearing, and it's terrible. Same with black children, and the black man is always a target. Um, Black women is probably the most hated. Black man is probably the most feared, and the black child is the most in danger because they don't want us to grow. Um, you know, I think a lot about this all the time because I'm let the to the milk and my sugar deflect my message. Pro black, and I believe in the black nuclear family. Um, and that's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. That's all I see. I want to see beautiful people making beautiful children and having beautiful little lives, um, without the benign neglect. Plenty of money, plenty of stuff to build and create with. And it's a struggle. It's a real fucking struggle. Um, it's a struggle everywhere, and we're the most FBA brothers and sisters are the ones that have to deal with it in the worst way, man. We get at each other so hard. Sometimes we pick and choose. We pick at each other, man and woman. When ultimately we just need to look at each other and really just let it go and love each other and build. Because right now we can't afford not to build. We got people trying to take us down pegs. They keep trying to leapfrog over actual old paid blood debt, old debt that has never been paid. Um, we got tethering that's got so much vitriol. We got invasions of aliens that are coming into our areas and pushing around our elders and youth, trying to get them into doing things they should know not to do. Our public school system is fucked. The social media is fucked. We got the emasculation of the black man. We got sisters not getting paid what they're worth. I mean, it's just on and on. We got the elders can't, you know, get the right medical care and stable housing. Areas where there's not enough money and too much area median income to where you can't live. And then you got little people like myself and my mate Jesse Paris, Chain Kruma. We go fight at city council, and they give you 3 whole minutes to really make a statement, and then they real quick to push off to us, the black folk. Um, they don't want to hear it, but they'll rather hear some old some old shit that don't got nothing to do with us. Ceasefires and all this extra shit. Things like that. Hold on a second. Okay, I see the one little eyeball. Simulcasting. Just got back from the doctors, so let's see. I've been kind of like wreaking havoc on the with the little bit of time I have on my internet because I've been struggling. So I've been doing the best I can. Hopefully you guys can hear me on the. Hopefully you can hear me through the blog talk. Okay, great. Um, Jesse got it set up here. I'm in the Black House finally. It's been a long time since I've been in the Black House, and I see you got all the books stacked up here. Just yesterday when I was on the RVA, I was talking about how I needed a refresher course. That I've been on Black vacation too long. I've been, I'm impatient. I'm one of those. I'm an Aries, so I just competitive. I'm impatient. And so if I don't like something on the news or the media, by the time we get it through the black media, through the new black media, everybody has touched the topic and has put their spin on it. By the time Jesse gets to it, and which he does, we have 3 days of frontline black news. And by the time I get to something, it's already been ran through. It's like, oh ho, so I got to find something else. And I was on my A game, like better with it. However, I got really sick, and having active heart failures, it's a motherfucker. You just constantly put on water weight and really sick and shit. So I got to deal with all this other stuff, this surface things. And I felt like, man, I started my new season off, and I'm just saying like this: I give two fucks now what anybody thinks. If I've learned anything over the last little bit from watching our new some of our new content providers, our new content creators, such as shout out to Black Alpha Network. Um, it's even some of our older contributors like the Black Authority, Professor Black Truth, Vicky Diller, things like that. Dr. Claude Anderson, Neely Fuller Jr., Tariq Nasheed. I've learned that sometimes you just get too ampy. You get too ampy and not have nowhere to displace this energy. We're in Denver, and I swear to you, it feels like there's only a handful of codified on code black first thinkers, and everyone else is cooning. And they don't like it. They hate it. They hate it when Jesse finally takes me somewhere, and they expect me to behave, but they know I can't. You know, um, I just told him, I said, man, I said, I'm your best weapon right now, right? Because apparently they ain't taking shit seriously. You got to get in this fucking shade, and then to make a fucking impact, and then it's like a double edged sword, and I might as well do something for the best, for the greater good, and the greater good is black people, foundational black Americans here. That's the greater good. Well, I got people saying, stop all that black shit. You can't go everywhere with that, telling me shit like that. Don't be so empowered. Don't be so militant. Um, Stop that shit. Who you think like today? I was having a conversation with a sister at the bus stop, and I was talking about holding your vote, for something tangible, only about and referring to the local elections, but presidential election. And she was giving me the Trump speech, and I was like, listen to her and everything. I was like, but really, let's be honest. It's like, what is really the draw? You know what I mean? What is really the draw? Everybody says the motherfucking border. Everybody said, well, we had money. Man, in case y'all did forget, COVID money was for everybody. It wasn't specifically for black folk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because we all got stimuluses.
Show next.
We all got stimuluses, cuz.
Them dumpster supporters to call in
right.
next week.
So everybody got that money. And I'm telling this lady, I'm telling this sister, I'm like, she older than me, and I'm telling her something. I said, don't you care about what's going on here as Denver, right? That we're still being benign, neglected, and gentrified out of our area. Like, you can't go in this area like anymore. Just take this bus. I'm in the east side now. I'm looking around the east side. I said, everywhere you go, there's white folk here. And she said something slick to me in regards to my shading. And I said, I don't know if you're just mad because I got too much milk in my coffee and I know some things, and I'm speaking to you as on a black first mindset, which that's what you should be thinking on, or what are you really upset about? She's like, well, How you gonna talk about? And she gave me the speech because I have racially ambiguous looks, and I just got off the street, so I look like how I look right now, you know. And I said, I think you just mad because I got too much milk in my coffee. No matter, it sounds like a problem you got. It ain't gonna stop the wave. The wave is no more benign neglect, no more mistreatment by the police. We need a crime bill. We need this. We got in our state alone got probably the worst mortuary situations going on. People ain't getting buried or cremated. Bodies are everywhere. You know what I mean? And nobody want to talk about it. But I want to talk about it. We got invasions. We got motherfuckers harassing people at the light just to wash their motherfucking windows. And they have the audacity to be like, man, fuck your shelters and your food. We'll live on the street. Ain't nobody tell you motherfuckers to come here.
Yeah, they're doing that sweep of illegal orders and camp.
Right? Ain't nobody tell you to come here. And now you want to act like our shit ain't good enough after you done squeezed every motherfucking available dollar.
So entitled.
Right? And you're entitled. And then want to act like you could just break up into our elders' homes in the east side, right? Some of our elders who have foreclosed or lost their homes, sitting there just vacant, so you can break up in their shit. But when they want to go, because times are hard, to get up in their shit, you want to bully them out their crib? No. You know what I mean? And you only get 3 minutes at city council to really talk about this type of shit. And then when you're battling a city that only listens to, and this I'm a proof point. Shout out to Sister Dillard. Dillard came out here, right, and was invited. I want to say allegedly, only because I can't trust a motherfucking thing the cultural center says, right? I trust what she say, you know what I mean, all day, every day. But RFK Jr. came in on the backside. Nobody really knew about it except for what we thought was possibly a regular motherfucker, right? We thought he was on code. Apparently he not. But in the cultural center, they was disrespecting the sister, a heavy sister, right? More views, more knowledge, more fucking, educated. She's traveling a little bit. She gets on these little platforms and she goes here and there, whatever, you know what I mean? And she's one of our new black media's speakers, right? Heavy sister. Hand claps, gavel raps, you know what I mean? That sister was here. They were disrespecting her. And I was like, oh my God, the audacity. And I'm saying this because nothing but buck broken ass motherfuckers and they have the audacity to talk shit to a sister like this. Hold on a second. My chair. Too much cakes for the chair. And I'm little. I'm in the mayor's house. just Paris's house. So I was mad about it because I'm like, we didn't even know, and it would have been a helpful thing to know because, of course we like politics and we want to know, but we definitely want to know what this motherfucker gonna do for black people. We definitely want to know if we gonna address this reparations situation. Definitely want to know what our options are. But nah, he want to beat around the bush, tap dance, talk about his old motherfucking Catholic motherfucking bullshit and how it did not compare to the Black Holocaust. It does not compare to black people's plight. It doesn't compare, right? But he wanted to be acknowledged, right? That's bullshit. But she was right. She went in. She gave him that work, right? And they disrespected her repeatedly. Like 6 motherfuckers. He just let them talk over her. I felt disrespected too. Because that sister is definitely a foundational sister. That sister is a black first sister. That sister is about our betterment. So when you got an active fucking enemy to the state in your face and you're in their space, yeah, I can't even see you got to act with a decorum because how can you take a classy lady and expect her to not act as well as she did? You know what I mean? She acted. She was behaved. She did well. Or she did better than I could. Man, I called a motherfucker. I said a motherfucker was buck broken. I never been back. Never been invited back. Really, I gotta go in with my mate. I can't just go in by myself. You know what I mean? Because they're all about reaching in. When you want to reach in, they're real disrespectful. It's a lie, right? People don't keep their motherfucking word. And what I do know is that we're, as foundational Black Americans, that's all we do. That's all we have is our motherfucking word and principle, moral code of conduct, and fucking ethics of a person as who we are. You know, and I feel like we don't get enough fucking credit, and we gotta fight so motherfucking hard against every motherfucking person. You know, every fucking body. And then they want to get mad because we don't want to work together. It ain't the time no more, family. Have you been watching? Have you been listening? There's motherfuckers like us saying we can't work with you right now. We're not going to cape for you no more. Till you get on board with what we're talking about, we ain't feeling it. We ain't hearing it. We don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Until you're on our side, meaning foundational Black American side, not half stepping, but all the way the fuck in. All the way. Prove it. You know what I mean? Then it doesn't fucking matter. You're not saying shit. You're just being agreeable. You know what I mean? And you can't be an ally. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a coalition. There's no such thing as unity. There's no such thing. Let me tell you why there is no such thing. If we can't get along in our own motherfucking household, how the fuck can we unite? If we can unite with everybody on our fucking street, how the fuck can we unite globally or even locally? You see what I'm saying? If we can't unite in our own unit in our own fucking neighborhood, which is currently the issue, right? To say hypothetically, he got roots in the motherfucking area of 5 Points, right? Roots, active roots, still growing and breathing, right? Right across from a fucking coon zone, right? But we can't even get our people to be in the same alignment just to see that you don't gotta be inclusive.
Right.
How many more motherfucking generations and decades do we gotta hold everybody's fucking hand? But ain't nobody trying to hold ours. Right? So is it wrong to be fucking militant? Is it wrong to stand on Black first? Is it wrong to fucking be the way I'm thinking? Fuck no. It's wrong to be inclusive right now. Why? Because when the fuck has inclusivity really helped us?
It hasn't.
Right?
Is my phone over there?
Yeah, it's vibrating under my thing here. Just can I have my soda, please? I got like major cotton mouth smoking weed with that. Smoking weed. Please and thank you. Look, inclusivity is a real life fucking problem. You want you to be inclusive so you can add to whatever flair or numbers to whatever they want you to promote. Tokenizing. And you don't realize you're being tokenized. Right? Well, unfortunately, you're talking to the tokenized expert right here. Okay? Motherfucker right here. Thank you. Huh?
My son chips. These motherfuckers put me on the restriction again.
There. Motherfucker can tell you right now what tokenizing is. I tell Jesse all the time, right? Because he's like a political little celebrity here in our city.
Shabaka, let me say it's live
Yeah.
Blog Talk.
Yeah. A political little. You don't have to. Nobody has to call. It's cool if you don't. You can't. Political little celebrity. Me too, a little bit, but that's only because I'm bouncing off of his clout. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like I wasn't running it like him and his daddy, you know.
Right.
I only got 3 years in the game. And he got more time in it. He could say he's an activist. I only got 3 years in, man. I'm not one yet.
Documented over 10 years.
Me, not so much. Me, I got 3 years. Right? It's a good little start, man. Just me, I'm doing it. Could have been outside doing other shit. But I found, man, there was something different about being of service. But then being of service with a reason. That's a different feeling. Being of service for people in mind. A specific group of people. That's a whole different feeling. Standing up and saying no because you care about this specific group of people, that's a sense of power right there. And they don't like it. Good, I'm glad they don't like it. They don't like me at all. The amount of hatred I go through on a daily, fucking ridiculous everywhere. And it's so cool. I'm so fucking used to it. I'd be surprised if anybody likes me. Like, what? You really like me? Cool. No, it's good. It's the right thing for right now. You know, being of service to foundational Black Americans, putting in that work for foundational Black Americans to not only receive fucking what is owed, which is reparations, to delineate, to help them delineate. Say help, I mean in jest. To delineate, to produce bills that are meant specifically for us in racist areas, to be able to speak to specifically the plight of the Black woman, the Black man, and the Black child when you see it up close and personal is a real serious thing. And to be able to talk to these motherfuckers, to be able to talk to a council that is still half on the other side, half with the old old administration, excuse me, and really trying to promote more Hispanic shit than anything, and they're forgetting that black people were here first, even in Colorado. You know, the fact that you got to do studies to even have this dialogue is ridiculous, and the people who are hosting the studies are coons, and they're the only ones that aren't. They don't get to sit on the same motherfucking boards as the coons. You know, the fact that we sit on several different boards and we're giving them this work for the fucking justice of it all, and it's not being reciprocated. It's a lot. It's a fucking lot. It's a lot, and we find ourselves getting mad. I'm mad. I'm mad, and that's why I took a little break. I went on Black vacation because it was starting to stress me out. Remember, I kept saying everybody should take a Black vacation, man. Take some time off. The internet is a fucking ratchet place, right? But and taking that time off, I found myself needing a refresher course. I was on my show. This white dude got on my shit. Yeah, I was entertaining him, talking to him. Of course, he flashed me. I was clowning on him and shit a little bit. We had a little discussion, and I like to give motherfuckers that are immigrants, naturally immigrants, a speech. He said, "Sorry about that. I was hungry." He said, "You're a black supremacist. You're not." Said, "There's a difference between," I said, "nationalist and," as I said like that, and he said, I said, "There's a difference between black nationalism and Christian nationalism, or white nationalism, what I like to call it. One comes with the Klan, and the other one is about empowering black people to do for themselves and to keep things black. Money black, children black, you know what I mean? Education black, black bliggity black."
Black nation.
Right. You know, and to especially the money, that's a big thing, and our food, things like that, because we're being poisoned or targeted. It doesn't matter how you look at it, call it conspiracy or not. The soil is not that great, to build or anything. We got a brother that's building a piece of land right now. He's cultivating that. So we should check on him. And he got bees, and it's tight to see black people with bees. You know, it's tight to see black people farming. It's tight to see black people harvesting the land. I learned about this. I learned just last week about a black cotton field worker. He inherited the land. It passed down from the. I think it passed down from the slave owner to his family, and then ended up in his hands. Don't quote me. I think that's what happened. Right. And he titled it. He got a thing with Vans 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 of shoes. Yeah, and like his cotton is being produced other places. Like he's standing in the yard, he's faking his money, and he's changing it so that there's not a stigma, right? And he's a black man, a foundational black man, a young black man, and he's just changing the stigmata of this whole cotton field thing. I learned that the other day. I was like, God damn, things you learn. You know what I mean? So there's things for being a black nationalist to want to be empowered and empower your people. Goddamn right, I'm on some militant shit as well. Well, um, I don't favor the others, OTBs, and I definitely don't like Caucasoids. So don't let the shade deflect the message. I don't like it. Well, nothing good has ever happened. They're rude. They're impolite. You would think all this would a motherfucker would say hi to. No, I say hello to just because I'm saying hello. I'm in the street waving. But if you really pay attention, I say hi to only black people. Right? I wave at black people. I give the universal nod that hey, you know what I mean? I only really deal and talk to black people. Why? Well, for many reasons. Probably because I love black people. But if you really pay attention, people overlook black people. Yeah, it's a real thing. I know. Pause on that. People look past black people. Either they fear them, they don't want to look at them, something wrong, whatever. But the people will not even acknowledge you, right? Except us. We acknowledge each other. Okay? But when it comes to OTBs and the whites, they overlook us. They don't look. They look past us. They look away from us. They don't want to meet eye contact. They don't definitely want to open dialogue unless they want something. You know what I mean? And they want to tokenize. Like for example, I'll give you a prime example. Jesse go to what you call them those little forum meetings, and he'll be asking black questions, right? He expects black answers. You know, sometimes it's often disappointing. You might find somebody you might think might have some potential, whatever. But right afterwards, they'll come and explicitly talk to him and only about getting the black vote.
Yep.
That is tokenizing and targeted tokenizing. Yep. Right? And they can't go, they're like, oh, well, I can't get it from the fucking Coon Center, but here's a different type of black voice. He's young, young, handsome, strong looking man. And he has a strong voice that lifts across the room. He can bring those people here. He can galvanize those votes. He could. But he won't. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because if you're not going to do it for himself again, you're not going to do it for nobody else. Look what happened last time. Last time, you expected something else and nothing happened. Instead, coons had their way, you know what I mean? And that shit's got to change too. Nobody checks them here, and they refuse to do it here because everybody so much is on some old mammy shit or cooning or what did Tariq say the other day? Bed woke.
Oh, bed woke. Yeah, bed went to bed woke.
They're
talking about Candace Owens.
Yeah, we got bed woke wenches here too. I know. And they say, well, how can you say all that? I can say it because I can. And I was saying it before me and him really got together, but of actually being in service, I only have really a little bit of time. So I'm liking it. And I don't want to change. I don't want to change because it's so easy to go back to doing other shit. It's harder to stay in service to us than it is to go back and getting it how I used to live. Say, and there's a benefit that you can only get through your soul by doing this. Not a lot of people understand. Even our people, man, when they say don't stop with that black shit. You got to be inclusive. What about everybody else? What about everybody else? But we ain't been for 40 years. For every nobody came for black people. Okay, it's not a lie. I'm not making it up. Don't nobody care for black people. Everybody got some sort of animosity or jealousy or fucking whatever, vitriol. And it's not even because it used to be oh, they just want to be like black folk. Now, no, not anymore. Watch see, look how the world is changing. It was so good. What did it say? Everybody wants to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga, right? And then nobody wants to, right? When motherfuckers been living a certain way their whole motherfucking life. I kick my own goddamn mama out the house and I tell her what it is. It is what it is. Proven. This is a day. The confusion's so real, right? You got Tether's telling me to acknowledge something that I refuse to acknowledge, right? It's this villainous devil shit I got from my mother, the too much cream in the coffee, right? So I said no. He said it went off my lips. I said, and? So what are you really upset about? I said no, right? And he said, well, it keeps going on this one drop. It's not one drop, it's 58 drops. God damn it. We're gonna be technical, right? 58 drops. I'm just kidding. But no, it's not one drop. It's a whole motherfucking person that made me. You know what I mean? Nonetheless, I know what I know. And we're at war. And there's no half stepping. So when you choose to be black first, when you choose to let go of confusion, like that's what they keep saying, like, because of the way I look or whatever. I don't even say mixed or biracial. If you ask me the right question, I'll give you the right answer, right? You say, what's your ethnicity? And I'll say, I'm Black, Indian, and French, like Creole, right? Now I'm going on this deep dive search. So soon, I'll be able to really speak on it when I get all the facts. I only wanted to go on it not because we got claims everywhere. It's just that I don't know I don't know. You know what I mean? Fuck, man. My pop's been dead. And I got a villain to hide secrets. I felt that it was not my business to know where I came from. So it is my business. It's very much my business. So I'm going to look. I'm looking. And the best place to go looking for, I had to start at the Social Security office. So I'm on my way. Not for anything but for myself. I'm impressed with myself. That's the thing. See, it's like, when you got us like this shade, you feel like we gotta be impressive and make motherfuckers see us. Nah, man. If I learned anything over the last year, especially last year, you have to impress me. I can't spend my life wondering, you know what I mean? No, you gotta impress me. So impress me, shit. Show me you're black enough to have a conversation with me. It means you're black first. Show me you're codified. Yep. Yeah, see, cuz. Hey, it's J Million on the. Can you hear me? Cuz. Yeah, you gotta show me that you're foundational. I don't want to hear no tethered babble. I don't want to hear OTBs talk to me. I don't want to. Look, Hispanics don't fuck with me. I just went to my cousin's house, right? Whole sister in there calling me a Puerto Rican. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with being Puerto Rican. I'm just not Puerto Rican. Right? So I'm not Puerto Rican, right? She called me Mamacita. I said, don't call me that, man. I said, I'm just a regular sister just like you. I was like, can't you just call me by my name if you can't, sup sister, or, what's up, brother? Like, you can't talk to me like that? All right, cool. Can you just call me by my name? Call me Brandy Loke. Shit. She's slap. They're the most, right? I said, but I'm not Hispanic. There really isn't. Part there isn't. If anything, once we get all this stuff back, we're gonna learn that it's Black, Native American. Well, I don't even know about I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't believe the Native American Sioux part, because 30 days in a Native American school and they beating your motherfucking ass, telling you that you's the N word or Mexican, knowing goddamn well your paperwork said something else, you kind of have to wonder. Oh, oh. I mean, Jesse's seen it firsthand. Jesse's seen it firsthand during his whole campaign. Our motherfucker's been riding on this Native American shit over here. $5 pretendians, right? Check out Black Alpha Network. And Dr. Claude Anderson, and we can just keep going about that. But they don't fuck with me. They don't look at me. Matter of fact, they were mean to me, right? Don't look at me. They're mean to me. Native Americans. I don't get invited to the motherfucking powwow because I get invited to barbecues. It's a fact. Oh, I don't get invited to white events, and Hispanics don't speak to me. They talk about me, and then African people will tell others not so much. So I do have friends and family from South Africa, that don't do that type of shit. But others talk about me. Asians talk about me. Asians definitely don't like me. So where am I supposed to go? That's what I said. I'm gonna go wherever fucking wants me. And if we had to go off the Dave Chappelle draft, he chose me. So, dealing with a lot, man. Right in our cities, in our local areas, we have to take a motherfucking stance. We're being overran, family. And we're being pushed down, spread out. And we can't galvanize, fine. Fuck it. We don't need that many people to galvanize. Get together. But we do need to start hitting these city councils up. Dr. Truth Bay, sister come on Black Power Radio, but when she come on Shabaka'S show, she's always telling us about hitting up these city council events, right? Now, 3 years in with Jesse. Jesse's been doing a lot longer, so I'm thankful I got got 3 years in. That's a big step for a motherfucker like me. Who invited you somewhere, cuz? You got invited to powwows? You should get invited everywhere, cuz. I was telling people, speaking of Jesse, picking up Jay Milton, I'm gonna tell you this right there, right? I was telling the good people on Blog Talk, and right now as I'm ready to show about how the whites, because motherfuckers always talking shit to me about me having too much milk in my coffee. Right? Let's see. They was talking shit to me, telling me I'm ignoring the white side, right? Yeah, he here, right next to me. I'm just taking up the screen. But yeah, they did tell them about how I only talk to black people when I'm on the street. I only wave to black people. I only give the universal nod. I only talk to black people, period. When I'm outside. And motherfuckers are like, you see him? Hold on a second.
Yeah, see him in the corner.
Okay. Yeah, there he is. I only talk to black people. Everybody's upset about it, but I'm like, nah, why? Because I don't care for other people. I don't care for other groups, right? But that's just who I talk to. And even I have problems with talking to black folks sometimes, right? And so I was like, but when you try to wave to anybody else or try to say hi to any of these other races, he said, well,
what's cracking like Cuzzo?
They try to talk to these other races. They don't want to be bothered with me. So that's what I was like. And I said, and I only speak to black people for a couple of reasons. But I said the second reason is not because I love black folk. All my heart, man. But what do you mean so what? For the main, the real reason is everybody looks over black people.
Mm-hmm.
They either look past them, look through them, look around them, look away from them, don't say hi, barely acknowledge, real quick to clutch your motherfucking bag, walk off fast, whatever, act one way or the other. You're either too Hasidity, too bourgeoisie, or too motherfucking coonish, or you're culture vulturing when it comes to black folk. And then when black folk, when he goes into forums and stuff, and he's speaking power, truth to power, right? Yeah, truth to power, power to truth, right?
Yeah, truth to power. Yep.
Man, I smoked some weed earlier. um, that these motherfucking white folk will be like, oh, this is a young black voice, good looking motherfucker. Woo. Let's see what he offered because they're surrounded by nothing but coons. So they think they come over here, tokenize, and they go over there and say, we really like your help, blah blah blah, just to galvanize the black vote from a young militant perspective, right?
Yeah.
And then pick off his brain and tokenize. And I'm like, and me, somebody has to say that that's what's happening, right? So if I want to just specifically just only speak to black people, that's a motherfucking prerogative, right? It's my prerogative. Why? Because nobody speaks to us.
Right.
Nobody. Unless they fucking want something, or not even a casual conversation. Like it's usually us bringing up a conversation casually, you know what I mean, or us talking or something like that. But they don't just come up outright and just fucking say want to get to know you and shit. It's always for some other shit, right? So I'm the only motherfucker saying it, and I'm like, I said it today to the sister, like, we had these little discussions and shit, and I gave her the speech. She was like, she said, she called, first she said some other shit. She said, light skinned motherfucker like you supposed to know. And I said, I know a lot about a lot of things, especially about being black first. I said, but are you mad because, I have too much milk in my coffee? I think that's what it is. I mean, I'm not on code. I'm not codified or fucking right. I'm saying something really truthful that you should really be thinking about,
Right.
especially as an elder. It's like you should be really thinking about not just being black first, but that we can't be including everybody, especially right now in this fucking delicate time. Say, for it to use exactly, especially Jesse, man. Everybody's always trying to pick Jesse's brain. Like, we're a couple. Like, I'm in the Black House. He got all the books right here. I was saying yesterday, I was like, I need a refresher course because I've been, on vacation. I've been bored and I've been on vacation. I think things. Yesterday, I was like, we need to have more fun with this shit that we're going through. You know what I mean? Because there's no reason we should just be as angry and miserable as everybody else and starting to look old. We starting to look old. I got a little gray streak up in here. Man, we need to have more fun. At least if they gonna hate us all the way, at least let them hate us while we having fun, making them look bad. You know what I mean? Um, I did decide to do a show on Blog Talk. Yeah, nobody knew. Nobody knew I was going to do a show, so that's why nobody's calling it. Um, I felt yeah, I didn't want to say it start with look, I love our beautiful, our marriage. Right? Like y'all don't give a fuck if I see myself. Really, they see whiteness, right? Whereas I have a racist white mother. So you abandoned me. So she still don't want to talk. Some things are just too close to the proximity to whiteness. I with it, right? Now, Mohammed, no, man, I just refresh my mind. Every time I feel like I need a Dr. Khalid Muhammad fucking pick me up, I just get on YouTube and then I watch some SETI. And then I feel right with the world. You know what I mean? There's like, I start that. And then I get really into the Malcolm X a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's choppy. Choppy, you said.
It's the internet.
Probably because I was leaning on the cord. Is it better now? Oh, the internet's. It's the internet. Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
Is it charged? Are you sure? Got bars? Dude, when was the last time you see me in the Blacc house? Let's talk about that. um, Came over to wreak some havoc, man, and just have check bitches and shit. Because I'm leaning on the cord. Is it better now? Yeah. Okay, that's better now. Yeah, just to let me sit right here to do the show. I haven't been over here in so long, but I feel like it's like a smaller version of my house. You know what I mean? I got back from the doctor, and I was like, let me make my way over there and see what's cracking. So yeah, no, but real shit though. Okay, Malik wrote about Khalid a couple. Okay, ooh, that sounds salacious.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no real shit. I appreciate our black sisters. And listen. I'm making a rude ass comment the other day, right? Because we don't we as FBA we need to build more with each other, like meaning FBA couples. We need more FBA couples. And no more divesting, motherfucking no more divesting. Creeping around with fucking white people and any other ethnicity. You need to go back to black. FBA black. Okay. Say that you got the flux and they're like it's like this. A black woman wants certain things, right? She wants and needs certain things in the end. Y'all don't even realize black women are lonely. They get lonely. You know what I mean? And not lonely for multiple people lonely. You're just lonely. They have so much going on. You know what I mean? And it's a hard fucking place for a black woman. You know, man, you could easily go out and make man friends and might have a few friends you can socialize with or whatever. It's real easy. It might be easy for you to meet a girl or whatnot. But women, black women particularly, and they might not say it. They you know they got money and they try to look nice and try to portray a certain way. But it's a really cold, fucking lonely place for a sister. And nobody wants to talk about that. And I'm talking about it. I see it. I've seen it. It's very, very bad because we don't know. Everybody's so confused on what social media is saying is it's the hip thing. Nobody even knows how to be themselves anymore. But now you got all this influx in, and some women just want a husband. So you got motherfuckers trying to earn their way in the husband lane, and they from another country. And a man, I just want a good woman, and he just about to divest and go get him some fucking Latin chick, Afro Latina or some shit like that. It's tethering. You dig?
You talking about the passport bros?
Black, be black and speak Spanish, but it's tethering. It's tethering. And it's not keeping things foundational, right? And it sounds kind of like I just want to keep the race pure, right? I don't know where I'm going with that, but I really where I'm going with it. Some of these places still think some of these Afro Latinos are still racist towards us, are still prejudiced towards foundational Black Americans. So think about that. Why motherfuckers are just chipping and dipping everywhere because they want a husband, and a motherfucker just wants a woman he can control. You know what I mean? When in all actuality, we just need better communication skills and a place to fucking vent our feelings. Away from each other, but not away from each other. So we can still talk to each other, but not all the way. You know what I mean? Because that's the problem. We pent up. And we can't talk to each other. Talking to each other causes conflict. It causes motherfuckers all of a sudden might hear a word or something is off the rip. Just start tripping and shit. Because that's how we're conditioned to be. Especially us in the Generation X era. You know what I mean? Motherfucker like, what you say? Oh, and I'm guilty of it too. Man. I am not innocent. I do this shit all the time. Okay? I'm guilty of it too. that everybody got to work on. But you should not divest right now, especially when we got so much. Think about it. Right now, motherfuckers are trying to promote themselves out in the world like they got options. These people are taking advantage of all our shit and then want to push up on our mates or our prospective mates, all because we not giving them the right attention. So he don't make enough money, Mitch. What the fuck money got to do with fucking at the end of the day when money might not be what you need? You know what I mean? Exactly, Deacon. Right. You know what I mean? Deacon just said hi. Yeah, money might not be what fucking make a relationship. You might like a motherfucker like for me, money don't make me. You hear me sometimes say I like to date within my means, right? It's because I had bread, I didn't have bread. I had bread, I didn't have bread. Then I had something I want something I liked, and I stayed with that, and I stayed with that until I can't stay with it no more. You know what I mean? Right? So yeah, money is a motherfucker be like, he don't make enough money, woo woo woo, and he might be like, oh she don't she don't do this, she don't do that, she out all the time, she work too much, woo woo woo, she got too many kids. Who fucking knows what the fucking reason? Eh? At this day and age, can we really be choosy? We can have our standards, right? But our options are starting to become very not limited, but very much in looking in the divestment round. Still tethering. Once you breathe, and once you have a baby, you're tethering a baby here. You're anchoring a baby here that isn't all the way left foundational. You're creating some sort of immigrant tethering going on, right? Man, you got some immigrant in your family? Watch. You know what I mean? Hey, my mama, right? All because you think it's the grass is greener on the other side. Put some work in your motherfucking field. Tend your motherfucking field. You know what I mean? Yep. Just said hi. Yes, this is true. Well, this is true to an extent. The black women want to live like white women, but don't know how the hell don't know the hell they go through behind closed doors. Right. Um. Right. And I'm telling you, sisters, it's not. They're like when this white man got on my shit the other day, flashed me. I clowned him hard. Right. Clowned him hard. Uh, I just took him down for a couple pages. Right. Hit him with the old prison mirror and everything. But I was like, why would you want? Look, check it out, brothers. You know what's good about a black sister. You know there's a certain type of magic that comes with our black sisters. Okay, it's a certain kind of magic, and you only comes from them. You know what I mean? And it's an intimate type of magic. It's a special type of magic that two people can produce, right? Not just babies, but it's like it's a whole vibe. You can't get that with no other motherfucking race. Try as you may. It's cold, it's free, it's ain't got no motion. You know what I mean? It ain't got no motion. But a sister, there's motion. There's a certain type of heat, wave. There's motion there, right? I let the shade deflect the motherfucking message. I'm happy when I'm speaking on it. There's emotion there. There's a wave there. There's an energy there that only comes from being a sister. Try as they may, they will never ever create it. They can never compete with it. They can never have it. There's a certain type of energy that comes from our beautiful fucking sisters. There's a certain kind of musk to them. You know what I mean? Not funk, cause musk. It's like a essence, right? It's the way they carry themselves. It's a whole different fucking energy that no other race can fucking emulate. Not to mention, there. Not to mention, brothers, when you're with a sister, a FBA sister. Other cultures, it's different, but it's not the same, right? I could speak on this. I could speak on it like I know my fucking own hand. The lines in my motherfucking hand. I could speak on it, right? So, and I say this, let the shade deflect the motherfucking message, right? I'm saying this. Stay with our sisters. And y'all need to come correct too. Ladies need to come correct too. Days we gotta stop blaming them, man. Just give them a fucking chance. And nobody's gonna be perfect. No fucking body's gonna be perfect. We are so fucked up, confused, man. Raggedy. We do raggedy ass shit to each other. We ratchet like a motherfucker with each other behind the closed doors. You know what I mean? We say ratchet shit to each other. We fucking hurt each other's feelings because we don't know how to act. It's not our fault. The sooner you realize that, the freer you'll be. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. It's not our fault we treat each other bad. It's not our fault. It's not our fault we look at each other like we shit and we judge each other and we size each other up. That ain't our fault. But the sooner you get that out your system, the sooner then the black love can show. And the sooner you get other motherfuckers out your mix. Look, check it out. I'll give you an example, right? I don't have any family, so my blood relation is 2 people, right? Aside from children I had a long time ago. They're grown and really don't fuck with me. I've been this way my whole motherfucking life. But I would say this. I didn't mean to say but. Even I know that when I and him got together, it was an issue. You know what I mean? Because of the colorism and things like that. Now I could imagine if I was not on the same mindset as a motherfucker's mother. But that's if I had a child with me and Jesse had a child, I would pretty much raise my child in the same alignment, thought process as his mother did. I don't have to know her. I don't have to meet her. I heard her voice over the phone. I see how she maneuvers. And need. She might even say the same thing. Right? That's all a motherfucker needs. That there's no need for the fucking formalities because the formalities are right there present and you could see what someone had created. And so I would say that I would raise our child, which I would also homeschool our kid. But our kid's going to be fucking super melanated. He's going to be black. Probably red bone, if anything, right?
Yeah.
Right? If that. Probably look like his little baby picture right here. I raise him the same way his mother raised him. Because if it wasn't the way that he was raised, he couldn't re-educate and recodify me.
Correct.
To take a motherfucking mixture, which the motherfucker, biracial, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even acknowledge those words anymore. Those ambiguous terms. Take me, right? Re-educate, recodify me. I was already awake, but actually codify me to what we're talking about now. Well, how long? It's like, it wouldn't say it took the whole 3 years. It's like, not read fast, right? Like 6 months altogether. I was already there. I lacked something that they didn't have. He gave it to me, education, right? But to know that somebody was rocking around on the same thought process and really doing something with it in politics or community, in politics, activism and whatnot, then it was reality, right?
Yep.
So I would want my son or daughter to know the fucking principles of being black. We're in Colorado, right? But it's racist everywhere, right? But there's a fundamentals about being black that need to be said right off the rip from the moment your child can say a word and learn how to say black. And they're black and they be proud about being black and know that it's beautiful and know that there's nothing wrong with them and nobody should have to fear. There's something wrong with them, with the others. There's nothing wrong with us.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with us. Something wrong with them. You know what I mean? And there's something wrong with the way we've been conditioned and programmed. And we got to get that shit out of our fucking system. Yep. And that's the thing. We so separated and then we ignorant to each other. You know what I mean? and we don't want to hear it. Like, man, I got a sister. I gotta watch out before I trigger her. You know, if she come over for family dates, I try to rush her out the crib, right? Because she's on the opposite of everything I say. Like she like everything that we don't like. Okay, and I be trying not to. I be like, man, you gotta go, cuz. Right?
Yeah.
But she's the one of those people that tell me about to control myself and shit, and not to be saying all this pro
She supports Candace Owens too.
pro. See, I told Jesse he could run for the instigating sign you over as the Hood Olympics for instigating. Um, uh, they about being so pro black and militant. I was like, what if Jesse left me, man? I'd have to find somebody just like that. I couldn't exist. I couldn't exist, right? Yep, exactly. But it's only with black women, man. Black women are the only ones that heat up. And that's just a little something. I'm not gonna give it all away because secrets of a black woman should stay secret.
Right.
That only black men know about. Okay,
Hmm.
no other race will ever experience it because we don't turn it on for other races. We only turn it on for the brothers because it's a black thing. It really is. So there's secrets of a black woman that only black men know about because they're privy to it.
Hmm.
It's only supposed to be the black man, black woman. You know, it's how the world started with a black man and black woman.
Right.
Oh, these are intimate, secretive things that the black woman has going on for her that no other race could never have. Try as they may, a motherfucking man could put on a dress all he want, but he'll never have the emotion of a sister.
You can't menstruate, you can't ovulate, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, bring a motherfucking baby in here. I don't give a fuck what he says, right? But it's something only specifically to black women, right? No other race can emulate it. I don't give a fuck what they do. They cannot. They will never have the same motion. They don't know. They don't know how to read. Look, check it out. Only black women know how to read black men. It's a real shit, right? So, other races say, well, you know how to read their men? Sure. Black men are complicated. They may be simple because they want simple things sometimes. They want simple shit when they want to be simple. But really, black men are complicated like a
No,
motherfucker.
we're not. All you gotta do is feed us, and
That's what you say. But certain things like the get down, man, might not, unless you
what?
could read a motherfucker, you might not know what they get down is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true.
Right? But no other race could really find out right away. They will never get it right.
Yeah, that's true.
There has to be a black woman who always get it right with a black man, right?
Yep.
See?
Only sisters don't know that can really understand this.
But it's because, yeah, and this is a true statement too. Most black women don't even know themselves. That's because they're listening to what's ratchet on the music,
City girls.
right? All that ratchet shit, and they think that's cute and whatnot. And it really isn't. I asked my sister the other day about it. I was like, man, do men really do? Because she's a single woman, she outside, not outside, but she's out there once in a while. You know what I mean? And she told me the truth, and I was like, God damn it, man, these bitches got us thinking it's a one way and it's really something else. um, only black woman really give a black man. These bitches can really, you gotta put up with the we want to live up to the power we know you have. So we just gotta get you there. Right? And really, only we know how to, we what you need when you need it. You know, without bothers. Right? So you just pent up. Deacon said, Deacon said, okay, for the message. Okay, hold on. It says, my mom was married 22 at 22. Every black women get married today at that age. all
Sorry,
right,
y'all, we
bet.
got
Got
disconnected.
disconnected. Sorry, man. You can see Jesse, right? Um, let me get over there to the Blacc real quick. Right here. There.
Oh shit.
Continue.
Yeah.
All right, family. Go back to direct connect right here.
Yeah.
All
13 seconds.
right, sorry about that. Man, I'm looking all rough and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see myself. Okay, hold on. It's connection. I gotta connect the blog talk again. Okay, so it says welcome, but say nothing else. That's one.
Should be
Okay,
back
bet.
now.
Okay, now get back over to StreamYard. Okay, bam. All right, yeah. So yeah, no, you don't know, because everybody's so afraid of each
Yeah,
other.
that's old school, Deacon.
And now you got these young people younger than us. Well, okay, so early 20s, mid 30s, thinking it's a rip to fucking be a degenerate.
Yeah, they're living their best life.
They're living the best life, right?
And then they want to settle down when they're in their late 30s, early 40s.
But you're settling down. Like I was watching this one sister, on TikTok. She got a white husband. I mean, she was really just doing the most, dancing, twerking, throwing it back. Just she got a whole bunch of little mixed kids with them, shit like that. And I was like, "Are you giving it?" Are you tossing it back for the white man like that? This is my personal question. I didn't ask because it's kind of rude, but that's because I was thinking to myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do.
and that only helps with when we all can get on one accord. Look, a lot of people got relationships, man. I used to tell Jesse, I was like, why can't we power couple? And little by little, we're seeing it.
Mhm.
So I was like thinking, why are we power coupling it, right? We do. I just been too sick to go outside. I do the back work. He's out front. It's been like that for like 2 years now, right? I'm shit here shortly. I'll be back outside with him. I did my paperwork and everything. I'll be back outside soon. Pretty soon we're gonna be, merge households. It's been hard. I was kind of on this weird petty shit too, where it's like I'm not gonna do this, this, and this until this happens. When in reality, some things are worth really doing the work for. The got tend. Yep, loyalty is everything.
Yep.
I just had this discussion with this broad down the hallway at my cousin's house. She's trying to tell me about talking to my dude, and I said he don't talk to you. She's like, yes he do. I said no
No,
he
the fuck
don't.
I don't.
I said he
I'm
talked to you
suave.
in regards to my motherfucking cousin and trying to maybe see where my cousin is.
That's about it.
That's it. I was like, he don't talk to you. You know why? I was like, and she's like, no, he do. I said, no, he don't. Right? It kind of seemed like I was being a dick and I was pussy blocking, right? But in a sense, hey, look, man, use on some other shit. A, B, um, I'm a loke. The day you trade up a loke for a slob broad, I have to really wonder what's wrong with you. Second, for being with me. Secondly, um, I feel like, dude, no matter what I look like right now, as sick as I am, uh, I don't feel like anybody could really overtake my fucking. You gotta be like, you could be able bodied, you could have a whip, you could have a fucking job, but that don't mean dick to anything. If you're a fucking coonstress,
Right.
right, and you fucking a mammy, and you on that side of fucking white supremacy, and you figure it out fucking in a month, right?
Right.
So it don't fucking matter. It not only that, I'm like this all fucking day long.
Mm-hmm.
Some days I'll be like, I'll say some wild ass shit like, And he'll have me and him will have like I'll be like, that sounds like some coon shit. I'll say some shit to him, and then we'll be back and forth with it, right? But in reality, it's not like that, right? No, they aren't. The real deal is a woman that isn't on this young state of mind bullshit. Jason Black does the business, right?
Mhm.
And he's always telling us about how we're gonna be working till the day we die. And he's giving horrible little speeches and how men got options and shit like that. Sometimes it's really hard to hear, but it's true. And we start to step up, and then when we step up, we get too fucking arrogant, and then nobody wants a fucking cocky ass mode. Look, it's Aries season right now, and he can barely tolerate my arrogance. Okay, right, keep in mind I'm like that all fucking day long, every day. I'm in Aries season every day, right? And sometimes
Two cap.
the arrogance and the ego be too much, especially when I feel like like you might try to be hurting my feelings. Like I want to be petty and stupid. That's the worst shit, man. That's the worst shit, family. Because all it is driving a wedge.
Mhm.
And instead of fucking being hugged up and shit and fucking giggling and laughing about some shit, we're busy fucking being angry and petty.
Yeah, I'm happy to the stroke.
And that's the condition we're in. So we can't, if we don't, like I say, we don't love ourselves. No, we love ourselves. We just don't, we love ourselves. We kind of love each other, but we don't really want to love and get to know each other. And then we wonder why motherfucking the OTBs be disrespecting us because we disrespect us. You know what I mean? Yeah. My father was on, okay, he said, died at work and he owned his business. We had to work harder as a sacrifice. My father that raised me, my brother's father, he raised me since the day my father died. So, and he was his best friend, right? My father's father raised him, okay? Raised my dad. So they grew up like brothers, right? Um, in a Chicano household. So could you imagine a little black boy being raised in a Chicano household and not being told that not only was your father, your father is a degenerate, but your father can, help kill your mother, but you're black. Instead, you're just dark skinned Hispanic. So then you got that to go in, and then when people want to, talk about it, you're like, they call him out his name, they call him out his race. I remember my mom telling me stories about him talking about my dad, talking about calling him the hard N word, and she said, no, he's not, because she wanted to deny it. Because it's easier to be with a Hispanic person when you're white than it is to be with a motherfucking black man. But he's at the top working the fucking telephone poles back in the 80s with his fucking fro hanging out his helmet. You know what I mean?
70s, yeah.
So yeah, I had to learn this shit when I got older, and I think about it. I was like, man, motherfucker, know they fucking know. I know what I know, right? And I think about it like this: my father and mother weren't gonna stay together, which I thought that would have been a rip too, right? If he was alive, but at least he had plans for me, right? So I was like, cool. Oh yeah. Uh, Your messaging. Okay, it's coming in through the speakers. Um, I want something for our child, for mine and Jesse's child, if when the day when we can have one. Too sick right now to think about it, and the stress level got to be low. Um, I think I lost like 6 of our little seeds in the last 3 years. Mm-hmm. Nope. Nope. I don't know what it is, man. They don't even choose. Like some of these athletes could have black wives.
Mhm.
Like it's really simple, man. The black woman just wants to be loved, appreciated, and treated fairly, and not be cheated on or disrespected. Not nobody to put their hands on them. Provide a good home. My father was a big motherfucker to talk about no already made families. Okay, so by the time me and me and Jesse got together, my family, my child, first of all, my children have been not fucking with me for a long fucking time. Um, I can't make that happen, and I can't make that happen. I can say this though, I was already grown and I didn't have nobody. I wasn't raising nobody, so
Well, Deacon, majority of black men still marry black women.
yeah. And why shouldn't you? You should. You should marry a black woman. Um, at the end of the day, dude. At the end of the day, black woman's gonna keep you safe from a lot of things. Shit, a black woman be telling you not to go somewhere, probably because she got some intuition about not going somewhere. You know what I mean? And she don't want wants you to come home safely, or she want to be included because she wants to be. Man, dude, I got separation anxiety from not being with Jesse. There's times where like, you go in and tears start coming out my eyes. Like, he's just going to his house. Yeah, you know what I mean? They got Asians. I seen these motherfuckers with their wives and shit. And it's a travesty. It's a travesty. It's a travesty. I want to see more black families. I want to see happy black people all day long. I'm tired of seeing black people sad and shit. I'm tired of feeling sad.
Right.
But two, that's what I was talking about on the RVA. Look at all the education we put
them
into y'all.
athletes. Well, the athletes. I mean, I had an uncle who was in the NFL. He ironically played for the Broncos. Wade Manning. He basically told me that they basically throw them white women at them. Like they literally have like rows and rows of white women that they just throw at the athletes, and then they expect them to give them all that money back. So when they end up getting that divorce, that white woman is gonna take at least half of what he got, and that's gonna go right back to them. So
Oh my
it's all
god.
systematic.
Ugh. Well, when this white man flashed me the other day, I was like, I was giving the speech. He was trying to give me the lecture, right? Jesse said, what did he say? He was a porn star or some shit.
Oh,
I was
God,
not
yeah.
feeling it. But I was giving a speech. I was like, man, ain't nobody want the really derogatory shit, right? But
Yeah, you see Tiger Woods got his
he got him,
wake
yeah.
call. Nigga wake up
Look
call.
look at Jonathan Majors. I read an article, man. Jonathan Majors still with old girl Megan Good, and they're happy in love,
Yeah.
right? Ultimately, you shouldn't look, man. That shit was crazy shit. But when he was running from that white woman, he wasn't
And
running.
that bitch
He
had
was
the
doing a light
audacity.
jog,
Now she trying to sue him.
right? The caudacity. You know what I mean? Like, do you know how many times I went to jail behind a white man calling on me or telling on me and shit? They do it to us too. Trust and believe. They don't want to see us happy either. Or especially if we don't want to fuck with them. You know what I mean? And they're real jealous of the brother, as you should. That jealousy is for a reason. You know what I mean? The black man has his own little magic to him that only black women know about. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody to know. Think about it. When you're with another race, do you really show them everything? Every fucking powerful essence about yourself? Yes or no? Yeah, you can say that, but she don't have to now. It's been quite some time, so now it's something else, right? She don't have to be doing damage control 6 months later,
Right.
8 months later, right? So it's something else, right? Think about it. So if you with an OTB, like let's say you with a white lady, right? Do you really show her all the fucking essence that you have as a black man, as a foundational black man, or you just don't do all that? You know what I mean? You showing her all the shit you would only give up to a sister. Think about it. You really putting in 100% during that get down work, or you just giving up 37% because they're easily satisfied? You really think about it. You know what I mean? Think about it. Am I still on Block Talk? Looks like it. Nobody's saying anything. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it looks like it. Still running. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm all up in the camera. Sorry about that, family. Think about it. Like when yes, he got in a movie role. No, you know what, Deacon? That's true too. That's true too. I wish you would. I wish the fucking Marvel people would stop fucking with him and give him a motherfucking Marvel role. I'm a comic
Thought
book
they
character.
kicked him out.
Yeah, they kicked him out. They try to fucking, they talked bad about him and took all
And
their
they canceled his
sponsorships.
contract.
Motherfuckers need to come correct with some sponsorships. I mean, you don't want a good actor as like that. I said, look, we need to keep our
Killed off his
black
character.
actors safe. Let's talk about this black jet that P Diddy has though. I was like, that's real foundational black American shit right there.
Yeah,
Solid all black jet.
have you confirmed he's FBA?
Hmm?
Has it been confirmed that he's FBA
No, I think he is though.
on both sides?
Look at Jesse with the fucking like. He says we're gonna do this.
Is he
Okay, don't quote me
FBA?
on that, family. If he's really FBA, because I mean I want to. I think I heard somebody else say it, but we're gonna dig deep and find out. Maybe he does have some tethering Caribbean shit up in his shit. He sure is acting like an FBA brother though.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see this jet is all black. Like that's some real shit right there. You're right. You're right. I'm not even arguing with you about this. What? Let's talk. How's your boy over there? Is he giving up all his money yet to Trump so Trump could finish his campaign? To be quality. Tired of to be quality. Yep, you're right. Absolutely. There's a lot of things we need to do. Oh, is he give up his money to help Trump? Surprised he's not out there campaigning, getting signatures. Yeah. We haven't been by since our little Discord. So I was kind of been wanting to sneak over and say hello, but I don't know. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get told the riot act about. I got to raise my hand and shit. Just kidding. I'm playing around. I was kind of wanted to see what he was talking about. Because now it's all going in the direction he wants it. So I was like, is he out there campaigning? Look, there's nobody to campaign for at this point. Trump or the mutual friend. You'll go over there to war? Don't lie. I'm good. I'm cool. I don't want to. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Troll. I do trolling. I do trolling too, but I don't troll over there. That was a lot, especially after I apologized. So, but no matter. That's the kind of shit though. That's the kind of shit that is respectable because you get it everywhere. So you gotta respect that it was given. Right? That's it. Oh yeah, no, I seen it. It's probably because he's busy. Black Sun barely comes on now, huh? Yeah, he's probably busy. I mean, campaigning and raising signatures for Trumpsters is like, it's hard work. I got questions. I need answers.
We're gonna do the Trumpster show next.
Yeah. Yeah, I be having these dialogues with people because everyone wants everyone wants Trump scenario. However, our state's still blue, right? So it kind of makes me wonder. If you really want it, you should have turned red.
Them on the ballot.
Yeah.
So it's a purple state. Ain't no goddamn blue state. It's a purple state.
Yeah, but you see how the coons are rocking with this Democrat shit.
Yeah.
Everybody says really the
20 or so years.
Yeah. That's why I'm like
20 years ago, this was a red state.
Yeah. It's like they're really concerned about the immigration. So if that's all you're looking at,
The dump as a human.
Just keep in mind it's not worth it because
and we want to make that perfectly clear.
There's 4 years of him and that's it. He don't get another 8-year term. He only gets a 4-year term. And then we'll be back at the same.
Terms are 4 years.
Yeah, but he won't get to go again for 8.
Who?
Trump,
Ooh.
right? This will be his second time.
If he doesn't change if he doesn't change the rules on that shit. But
That would
rumor
be a rep.
has he is gonna change the laws. He said he want to be a dictator for a day.
That's cool. Everybody needs a little order for the day, you know? That's Shabaka shit. Shabaka, man. Hey, Shabaka be going heavy.
I don't know where the black cat is.
It don't matter.
I hope he's alright.
He's alright. Like he's alright. He's probably taking a nap, man. Hey, man works hard. He works hard. He was just out here. I did not get to see the black cat when he was here.
I did though.
He did. And then when I wanted to see him, it was snowing really bad, and he couldn't drive. It was not safe to drive nowhere. But my house is like Jesse's, which is a state of emergency, and so I believe when we invite family over, house should be prepared to have guests, and my house is not prepared to have guests. Yeah, so and I wanted to see him badly, and then I could just it was fucking the timing was just horrible for me. Um, it's been so overwhelming because, like I said, I've been struggling to pay the internet, and I haven't even got that done. The struggle over the last 2 months for me has been so fucking hard. Um, we're just scooting by day right now at this point. Um, and it'll get better. It's just that you got to work with everything except for us. You know what I mean? Like programs, you got to wait for them. It's always a hurry up and wait shit, and then you do all the paperwork and you do everything they want you to do. Plus, me and him were facing uh evictions due to their shit, not anything we did. Their shit, and then again we go to city council, beef about that, and it just looks like from the way the coons be trying to display our shit, they try to act like we ain't shit and we're always complaining about something. And reality is, it's hard to be right here in the middle of
Now all of a
poverty and
sudden
poverty.
now they can't keep tangibles off their mouth.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, they constantly taking for Jesse and his stuff. Um, and we get to the people before Jesse too. That a solid, good education. He wouldn't be who he is, right? And I wouldn't want to be like Mike. you know. And so like I'd be like, man, what am I gonna do if he decides he don't? Man, I know you want to leave me, right? What am I gonna do? I'm too motherfucking empowered. And no, motherfucker, you see me in public. It's even worse. By myself, it's a force. Let's imagine this 10 times worse at home by myself. So I got people coming when my family come over. They gotta try to wear it out of me, huh?
Sure.
They're like, what about everybody? Ain't nobody thinking about us, cause like in reality, we have to cape for ourselves. There's no such thing as inclusivity.
No such thing as a coalition.
No such thing as a coalition. Or anything like that.
Minority coalition, none of that shit.
That was the one, cuz see him?
Yeah.
He was the one that was trying to get over you like that. Yes, love too.
Yeah, baby, what are you doing?
I didn't do nothing.
Stop messing with the window.
I didn't do nothing.
Stop messing with the
Is it
part.
broken?
Oh, you dropped the arm.
Oh shit! Drop the onk. Nope. And there's no way to do it, man. Even with the new black media, we try as you may. But during voting season, that's why I was frustrated the most. Okay, I got 24 minutes. Try as I may. 24 minutes of blog talk. Listen, when we message boosting, right? I would say I message boosting for the new black media. Okay, cool, right? It's pushing a black first movement hard. Delineation, reparations, right? Real fucking black empowering fucking shit going on. Now, when our people are still so argumentative about the shit. It's like, look here, guess we're just gonna have to leave you motherfuckers behind. But then they're like, oh, wait, what is fucking caping and fucking taking everybody, like helping everybody, being inclusive, like motherfuckers talk about inclusivity, uh black and whatever. There's no such thing, okay? It's black first,
That's it.
not black and then fill in the blank. Okay, there's no such thing. And the reason is
Because
because
these other groups have made it perfectly clear
they made it perfectly fucking clear.
that they only want to use us for a numerical value.
Yeah.
And then they abandon us in our time of need.
And they've abandoned us. So we're turning our back on them, right? It's fine. Look, everybody can hold their own nuts for a little bit. They can hold their own nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Hold them tight.
Yep.
Look, you know, I'm holding mine like I hold my little embryos inside.
Yeah,
I mean?
Where the black people at? Where the black people at? Every time
Oh yeah,
something happens to them, where the black people at? We need the black people.
black people are chilling. We're listening to New Black Media and watching fucking memes.
Why aren't y'all getting involved?
Look, they're not asking the right black people. I see when they're talking about black people, you know, on the news or whatever. They're like, black people are leaving the Democratic Party. Who? Coons? That day, right? Mammies? The day. I saw this during our primary, man. I saw it during our primary. I seen it like, look, I can say he's right about this election interference. Okay, because that would be too much, like, you know, something. But I'll say this. You have to run for election in order to see the fuckery. You have to run a campaign to see the fuckery firsthand. So it doesn't matter what Trump says until you run a campaign on your own and you know the prominent players in your area, meaning the elections department in your city. You can't speak on whether it is a lie or not.
Right.
So I'm saying this is a fact, okay? I'm saying it from watching Jesse's campaign, and I'm saying it from my own, which was just a little smidge, right? Brief little shit. Okay, it was nothing to write home about, right? Yeah. So we saw that there's something called election interference, right?
Mm-hmm.
And big money has their way of maneuvering shit against you, with you, for you, whatever, right? So we've seen it. That's why we could speak to it. And then motherfuckers be like, you're just saying that you're a poor sport. You lost. Whoop-de-whoop-de-wham. Okay, guys, whatever. If you truly believe, like I'll put it like this. I don't even want to bring it up, really. I'm just gonna say it like this. The numbers for the, don't even say it. Yeah, that's what it say. Because I believe it's like a lie. The numbers of the election for the mayor, right? Only in regards to us, are a lie. We say why it's a lie. First of all, we were outside doing all the fucking groundwork like nobody's business.
Before anybody else.
Right? Before everybody. Like old-fashioned work. But no money and no help. Yep. So we've seen it, but let's just put it this way. How can you have a prominent figure or an active figure in the community only raise that? And don't say it's because a write-in or whatever, because that's something else. So another version. That's another little side angle. Okay. It's another little piece. Okay. Certain things are true. Certain things are not. Certain things are just, oh my God, right? Yeah, believe the hype. I can't believe it because I know better. Because we did the work. We did the work, meaning the footwork, the phone work. We did as much as we could with nothing and nobody. Cell phone. One cell phone each and I recruited my baby brother. That was it. Man, well, fuck, we tried. Oh, I got a caller. Hold on, Blog Talk. I'm calling in. Hold on 1 second, Blog Talk. Where is it? Right here? 1 second. What is it? Let's see.
Shabaka'S.
Caller. We call into the Shabaka'S Black Experience. Hosted today by Lady Che, and we're talking about just random shit. Who's on the line? Ah, Shabaka. Where have you been, Black Cat? Can you hear Shabaka, Deacon?
I think I got the
Where?
no.
Al Pacino do? Shabaka. 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 Tap into the StreamYard because no one can hear you on the Blog Talk. But we're streaming right now. Okay. Oh yeah, you all right? Yeah, yeah. There's nobody in the queue anyway, so it's cool. It's cool. Nobody can hear you on the. Nobody called in, so it's all right. It's just you. Yeah. I didn't really do no. We didn't do no. Yeah, we didn't do no sharing or anything because we've been out all day. Yeah, so it's no worries. I just go ahead, Shabaka. You sound tired. Are you all right? Echoing.
Can you hear it? Can you hear Shabaka?
Deacon.
Is that you got a guy that's running for president
Deacon.
that's supposed to be of a person of integrity, the so-called president, but but Donald Duck, he's just going out there stating how he honestly feels. You see what I'm saying? Making a mockery out of the
That's me.
office
Can hear the echo.
of the presidency. Hiding Biden, he's no
I
damn
can hear echo.
difference. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still curious as to why that all these politicians are
That's me.
talking
Can hear
about
the
on the
echo.
black community to vote for Donald Duck.
I can hear
to
echo.
vote for Joe Biden. Yeah, see, he's no damn better either. You see? And then the echo is probably these damn acoustics, this phone, is because they cut our show short. Yesterday,
Yeah,
you
Shabaka.
know that,
Shabaka.
right?
Shabaka.
So, they got the algorithms
Yeah,
set up and
Shabaka.
stuff like that. And then, they just giving us artificial intelligence,
Yeah, Shabaka. Shabaka.
too much.
Shabaka.
Yeah.
All I can hear is an echo coming through on my. Yeah, it's on my end though. It's okay if you want. Just call. Just hit us up when you get back. That way I could end the echoing because I'm trying.
All I can hear is an echo
There's
coming through
people
on
on the.
my. It's
There's
on my
one
end though.
person in the simulcast.
It's okay if you want.
So I was talking to Deacon
just hit us up when you get back.
and nobody was
That
in
way I
the
could
blog
end the
talk. So
echoing because I'm
I'm
trying.
almost done with the blog talk. I
There's
think I got like
people
10
on the.
minutes left.
There's one person in the simulcast, and so I was talking to Deacon
Okay.
and nobody was in the blog talk. So
Yeah, no
I'm
callers
almost
yet,
done
but
with the blog talk. I think I got like 10 minutes left.
okay, if you want to. Or,
Okay, all right, I'm going to hang back up and call in. If you got another caller, go ahead and take it. Okay.
Yeah, no
I'm going to hang up
callers
and
yet,
call
but
back in.
okay, if you want to. Or,
And if you got another call. Okay, and
or
then
just,
always
if you
check
can, when
the
you get
chat
home.
room for our hate mail, you know what I'm saying? Because we always got some hate mail.
Yeah,
there.
because
No other comments.
yeah, Shabaka.
You don't want to talk.
Shabaka. No, wait, Shabaka. There's only 13 minutes, so it doesn't even matter. Because as soon as Block Talk's over, Yeah, as soon as Blog Talk's over, I'm gonna shut it down. Yeah, there's nobody in the Blog Talk. Okay, but we did send you a link to the we did send you a link to the streamcast. Yeah, yep, yeah. The streamer has been going on. And yeah, there's a link in there. Yeah, for a few minutes. Yeah, see you then. Yep, StreamYard. Okay, okay, all right, bet. Well, that was yeah. Go ahead. That was Shabaka St. Corey calling in on the Blog Talk. Try to check in on his stuff right here. Um, okay, now I can hear myself talking. So just I can hear myself talking. Yeah. Um. Yeah, that's just Shabaka St. Corey calling in from his own appropriate his own show. He let me host today. I decided to get in some time. Um, you know, Blog Talk is fucking expensive, man. So we gotta fill in some spaces sometimes, and got it right here. So I was like, let me get on and just talk my shit. You know what I mean? It's been pretty educational. Um, I would say this though, Black family, like sister, like Dr. Truth Bay says, these local elections are really fucking important. Um, we have to be involved, and when it comes our new Black media presence, always talking about putting people in politics that we can put money behind and we can support. And that's another thing. That's something that we should really think about. Um, like I think about in the next 3 years when it's time for us to run again, maybe we'll be good enough for somebody to really think about putting us in a position like that. You know what I mean? Um, it's work. It's gonna be more education. Like for me, I'm learning. I have to relearn civics, not just the basics, but actually how shit works. Because I was asking about executive policies and this sanctuary city shit and what could a motherfucker do and what's the start process. Because I guess I write policies, but I don't want to give them to nobody, right?
Yeah.
I got a real problem with drafting policy for Black people and then handing it off. Sorry, I'm sitting all weird and shit. I feel like I just like right in the middle of the screen. Um, I feel like this, like handing them off to wishy-washy fucking coons that are just gonna perverse it to whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean?
like this, like handing them off to
You got me sitting high as like
wishy-washy fucking coons
it's gonna
that are just
perverse it.
gonna
It's not gonna keep it foundational.
to
And so I've
whatever the
been
fuck they
sitting
want.
on shit. Like I'm sitting on a
You know what I
crime
mean?
bill. I'm sitting on a
You got me
fucking
sitting
thing to
high as
punish the
like
police. I'm sitting on
that.
a lot of shit because the people
It's
we
gonna
have in
perverse
play
it. It's
right
not gonna
now
keep it
are not.
foundational. And so I've been
They're not
sitting on shit.
codified,
Like I'm
family.
sitting on a crime bill. I'm sitting on a
Sadly,
fucking thing to punish the police. I'm sitting on a lot of shit
sadly, they're not.
because the people we have in play right now are not.
Close up the studio.
Yeah, just
They're
put
not
me back in the
codified, man.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Sadly,
Okay. All right. So I'm in
sadly, they're
there.
not.
Oh wait, you can put me back in.
Yeah, just put me back in the
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. I feel like I need
all right, so I'm in
something
there.
more than fucking chips, huh?
Oh wait, you can put me back in.
What time is it? Is
Yes.
I feel like I need something more than fucking chips, huh?
that was good. Yeah. What time is it?
Right, so down to the last 9 minutes.
Oh well, it closed. I think it closed.
It's still going.
Okay. We're down to the last 9 minutes anyway. My closing statements for Blog
Down
Talk.
to the last 9 minutes.
Oh well, it closed. I think it closed.
Obviously, Black family. If you're gonna be on a Black
down to the
first
last 9
mindset
minutes anyway.
and be thinking about reparations, and delineations and things like that, everything we talk about with Frontline Black News, the RVA. Even if the RVA has been lax lately, I'm still on my shit, right? Then do what you say you're gonna do. Do what you agree to do, and that's holding your motherfucking vote for tangibles. Holding your vote for a fucking president that's actually gonna put you first. You know, I had a little hope for fucking Cornel West. I guess just a little bit, but as I see, he's not being serious, and he's not. Even if I thought I was gonna help, man, I can't help somebody who don't want to listen to the new black media. Yes, there's other people in the world. But you gotta take care of black people first. For once. Being the president, you can do like 9 different things at once. You're not limited to just one thing at a time. You could actually do like 9, 10 different things at once. You know? There's a lot of questions I have because, about what kind of power the president really has in the forms of really making people give us our reparations. And I mean us, meaning Foundation Black Americans. There's a lot of questions I have because I got different answers, and that's the thing. That's another thing too about running in politics, or even talking about politics. Everybody wants to put their own little spin on shit. Then I gotta go dig deep to look for the fucking actual truth of what type of powers and things are, because things have been amended. No, he's not. Yeah, we're talking about Cornell, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's pro-Palestinian.
And that's the thing. We're focused on the local elections right here. And just because, like when I tried, man, oh God, the animosity. But when I tried, like I said, we could speak to it, the elections interference type shit, because we've seen it.
Yep. And Dominion is headquartered here. So
we seen the fuckery firsthand, and we don't speak on it too much because, I don't know about anybody else, but we can say all we want. We ain't scared of motherfucking whiteness. The certain things you're still a little afraid of. Dominant society still got their hand clearly on some shit. You know what I mean? It's playing its puppetry game with black folk. So everybody can talk all this shit, and they say they aren't scared, but somewhere deep down inside, I know I'm still a little shook because I seen it. So that's the truth. The moment we start really telling the truth to each other, that just because we're feeling empowered right now, let us not forget we ain't really overtook the dominant society. So we still a little scared. You know what I mean? We ain't overtook none of that shit. We still got bed wenches and coons in the motherfucking in every branch.
I'm waiting them out. The motherfuckers gonna be dead in 50 years. Less than that.
We got a democratic system right now where we're at. I'm not a Democrat. Jess is not a Democrat. I haven't been a Democrat in a long time.
I haven't been a Democrat in over 10 years.
So, I'm an independent. But do you think they want an independent in their fucking democratic shit?
That's why they're trying to make it harder for independents to get on the ballot at the state level.
No, and they don't want to hear the opinion of a motherfucker like us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, check it out. We call it like Sister Vicky Dillard, the League of Mammies, Democratic sisters, right? You think them sisters want to fuck with me? Do you think they even want to talk to me? No. Do they think you want to even poke my brain for fucking political fucking insight? No, because they think I'm dumb. And they don't want to. And nobody really asks me questions. So until you ask me questions, I really can't give you answers. I don't, there's this thing I grew up with. My mother said not to vote. My mother, yes, white lady. Mother said, don't be volunteering information,
Yep, my mom said the same thing.
right? And every family I ever lived with always said, don't be volunteering information, right? So information is free. Information should be paid for sometimes. But the way these motherfucking Democratic shills be doing over here, these and I say, even us as black folks, sometimes we gotta catch our cut too, right? So these shills, these sisters are so bourgeoisie, so uppity, so hosadiddy, so act like they the type that I don't even know how they have mates. And I question this all the time, right? Some of these sisters is gay, don't even matter, right? The fact is that they don't want to be empowered, and they only want to be empowered right then and there when you're in their face. But when they go home, they put on that motherfucking mammy shit, and they that's just the way they live. They all inclusive. They kumbaya. They hand holding with the enemy. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention because New Black Media and Jesse put their spin on everything. So by the time I get to it, man, it's been ran through like an old hoe. Every topic. So sometimes I gotta find some other shit to talk about. Um, but yeah, man, when it her like Whoopi Goldberg, they're supposed to catch their shit. You know what I mean? And she a Caribbean. She's not a yeah. She got fired. Look, black people been getting fired a lot lately. Look at Don Lemon. He got fired again from it. Twitter.
Last hired, first fired.
Look, check it out. I ain't worried about them firing me. I would think I would be worried about
Yo,
getting
why
in.
she always breaks their tools? Professor Black too told us that.
I don't want them to choose me. I want to be chosen by our people. I don't want the dominant society to choose me. Then they think they own me. And I'll run away. Mm-mm. Mhm. 90 seconds. Don't hang up. No. If they have their hands on me, right? Which I'm for me and Jesse are up for bid on the New Black Media. Be your candidate if you want to put some effort into it. Right. However, when it comes to society, I never want to speak. Ship went down the wrong with it. It's hot. Choose me. I want to be chosen by our people. I want to be educated by our people, so I could be the best for our people. Right. That's like I say, me and Jesse. Right. Jesse re-educated me and recodified me for our people. Right. To be the people. What this is about, right? So when motherfuckers are too busy disrespecting me about my fair skin, and you got to think about the reasoning behind all this education shit that went into me, right? I'm in overtime. Um, the reason behind it is for a simple fucking reason and one reason only: to serve our people, right? Not for anything else, because God knows I don't like them. I'm real quick to call them a you know what I mean? Real quick. I'm real cultural vulturing. Hell no, I don't get sunburn. I turn the darkest I get is what I like to call honey wheat or cinnamon toast crunch, peanut butter with the red lid. Okay, that's about it. I do not sunburn. Right now I'm in my winter color. With my winter color, my winter color. So it looks like I got a little bit too much milk in my motherfucking coffee. So fucking what? Hey, but the point of all this education and political gearing is for to be the best weapon for our people. Simple as that. You can't get me to go any other way. I made up my mind. I'm a true 100% Aries. There's no more the days of being gullible and misdirected, misinformed, being told, being like sheep. Those days are gone, man. I burned those out of me, like in the first month or two, because I was having confusion talk. But once he made it very clear, he made it very clear to me what it is. I made a simple fucking choice. It wasn't even that difficult. It was like a fucking all right then, bam. You know what I mean? And I know better, man. See, I'm a product of the system. You know how many uh black families had their hands on me? In cultivating this, I'll tell you, some real motherfucker to kick their mama out the crib on some racist shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, but only I could kick my mama out the crib. You know what I mean? Only I could disrespect it. That's my villain. But she does racist shit to hide your fucking father and the beautifulness that was behind your motherfucking daddy. Yeah, that's a real villain right there. And to not admit that the motherfucker is black with all sorts of different shades of fucking sisters, mothers, grandmothers, and you know what I mean. And to be raised in a whole nother household like me. I would have never known, man. I would have never known. I got a half brother. I would have never known until some shit went down and I went in the motherfucking system. And I was just a little girl. And they told me I couldn't go home. I would have never known because the motherfucker raised me, never adopted me. And he wasn't my daddy. He was my brother's daddy. You know, he been saying it the whole time. I just thought he was joking. You know what I mean? I guess when it's real little inside fact. I guess what they told me when I was younger, because I asked a question about why me and my brother look different. Why I'm darker than I'm a little darker than my brother. I tan up. My brother doesn't, right? Why my brother has jet black straight hair and I have fucking chocolate curly motherfucking hair, right? And my face is just a little bit differenter than his. I got different features. He has he has a like a weird color brown, dark brown, and I have honey brown eyes, right? Well, like more like chestnut, right? And well, we just look a little different, right? Different features, just little different features, right?
Yeah.
He's hairier than a motherfucker. I have no hair on my body, right? He looks like his father. He had jet black hair. He looked like an Eskimo, right? And that was my baby
Like
brother,
his father's mini me.
right? Me, I didn't look like any of them. I didn't look like my mama with the straight red hair and green eyes. I didn't look like my father that raised me. He has like white skin, Chicano white skin. You know what I mean? You don't speak no Spanish. And my brother looks like him. I didn't until I asked these questions about school. We had different last names. Um, they told me, and I guess I flipped the fuck out and then I ran and started running away. I was on a fucking mission to get home to find out who the fuck I belong to. Right? Wasn't hearing shit. I just knew that I have family. It's fucking California and a father that died, and my life was spent up, literally financially spent. Nothing left for me to go to school, and I was out in the fucking world in the system. Right? Could have had a whole fucking different life. I was on a mission, so I runs away. So you think the dominant society can really put their hands on me? I runs away. Okay, I don't tolerate them. You know, so it's been like that. I say fuck the T's and fuck the T's, man. It's been like that. I tell them they're trash when I roll by them. I kick them off my porch when they accidentally knock on the wrong door. And I tell them they profiling me. And sometimes I'll be like, it's because I'm black. And they start laughing. I know what profiling is.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know when they're watching me, watching them, watching me, watching them. Right? I know what the fuck that is. They don't like that shit. I know what it is. what they do in the fucking jail, I'm all over it. I know about, man, you lucky
Yeah,
I
the
don't
reason why
run
they put
nothing.
a tarp up in front of the academy.
Yeah, oh man, because of me, they've had to cover up a whole fucking police academy because I was filming it. I look at these motherfuckers driving over here, training and shit, clowning the police every time I got a chance. They follow me everywhere I go.
They blocked off what 3 city blocks behind you.
Oh yeah, every time they arrest me, they got to shut off all the streets. You know what I mean? Because this is a real fucking problem. I don't get arrested anymore because I'm trying to be a good girl. It's hard, man. But there's days when I'm hungry and I'm like, man, maybe I should go back to getting it how I lived. You know what I mean? Everybody else can do it. Why can't I? But it's tough to make a choice. There's a better way, family. Like the feeling of being in service to your people is a motherfucker. Hold on a second. Let me close it. Hold on. Don't go nowhere, family. StreamYard.
The block talk. Tell the people
Thank you everybody for
to come
watching
to Grand Rising on Friday.
Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced open mic discussion hosted by me, Lady Che, aka Seduction Doll, co-host of Frontline Black News, regular contributor here at Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, and the host of the Revolutionary Agenda. We are simulcasting over here on StreamYard via several other platforms. Please look for this video again on Shabaka's like page. Please listen to it. It is helpful. It's good. Um, it's all about black people. Um, and please look out for your women. Look out for your children. Black men, keep your head on a swivel. Um, and stay black, stay empowered, stay fucking dangerous, and don't let nobody play you for a fool. It's not. There's no rain outside. We are very aware of what's going on, and you ain't gotta accept nothing. You ain't gotta cape for no other race. You ain't gotta do any of that shit. Right now, it's our world. Right now, they could all sit down. We've been caping for them long enough. So now that everybody can take a fucking seat, sit it down, and we can get pro black and be very empowered right now to empower each other, to do right for each other. That means power being a couple, being foundational with each other, um, having dialogues and not being afraid to open up with each other and have a place to vent. That's a problem with us. We're confused. We're torn apart, and we don't know because we got so many messages and programming going on. We don't know what's right and what's wrong. But I'm telling you, if you listen to Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced on Tuesdays and Fridays, basically giving you the motherfucking black experience minute by minute, hour by
From the
hour,
beginning of time
to the
to 10
beginning.
minutes
Yeah,
ago.
from the beginning of time to 10 minutes ago. Um, and our next show is going to be about the black Trump supporters, and we want to know what you're going to get out of that, what you're really looking forward to voting for Trump in this next season. Because you don't have to vote, family, but if you're going to take your motherfucking ass out there, we want to know why and to whom you're going to give your precious black vote to. The black vote is for sale, and it's reparations and delineation, which is really the fucking key points. The black agenda, something specifically for black people, not fake little promises and pandering and sweet whispers in your ear, but what you're actually gonna fucking get, what you want to hold your local areas accountable for, and what you want to see not happen in the president next presidential term. Um, Thank you for listening. Today's air date is
March
March
27th,
27th, 2024.
2024.
Um,
Well, it's
and
Friday, March 29th for
yeah,
Grand Rising with Shabaka and the
stay
Chase.
tuned. Yep, for Friday, which is Grand Rising with Shabaka and the Chase, which I personally think is to be switched around, and catch up on the RVA. We're approaching the fourth season of Frontline Black News.
Yep.
Like and subscribe to Shabaka's page. Leave him a message
Facebook and Twitter.
on Facebook and Twitter. Um, Trump can go to hell. And we mean that in all the sincerest words. Um, we mean that. Biden could definitely fucking go somewhere. We definitely mean that. Um, so we want to hear from you on Friday. So please tune in on Blog Talk. Send Shabaka some encouraging words on his like page on Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, and tap into the Frontline Black News and the Revolutionary Agenda on Facebook, or excuse me, YouTube and Facebook. Thank you for everything, and we'll be catching up again on Friday. Hold on 1 second, StreamYard. Okay. I ended it. I didn't play no music. My bad. My bad. Okay. Yep. No, man. People wish I got sunburn. I don't turn red in the winter. I don't turn red in the summer. Matter of fact, the sun just like lightens, like illuminates my skin. But I'm activated at night, so I'm a high vibrational fucking energy starseed. So um, I vibrate on a whole different level. Uh, if anybody really asked my true modalities, I'm actually a person of high divination. So I do know every set of divination, not religion, divination, from hoodoo to Santeria to kitchen herbs. I can cure stuff. I can do a whole bunch of shit. Used to be able to manifest, but I think the bad juju's in the crib, and I gotta. I feel like I need to go kidnap a goat that's kicking it on the east side and fucking slaughter him
Ghosts
in
are
the river,
gone. I haven't seen them.
and then give
I don't know
Jesse
what
and
happened to the ghosts.
Jesse and my brother a real fucking spiritual
I went
cleanse.
by the ghosts this morning. I didn't see them.
They've been over there. They've been over there wreaking havoc with the bad juju of the crib. So I can't move mountains right
There's
now.
ghosts in my neighborhood.
Yeah, there's goats in the neighborhood. Um, I love ready to go get your chicken and put it on the fucking tracks, man. I was like, I was really serious about this shit, but they won't do what I asked them to do. I'm like, I'm ready to blow
These
sage
crackers
and
literally have a song that says "Beware a goat."
I like ready to sage both of them and sweet grass whip Jesse and um motherfucking crystallize the motherfucking sea salt everybody and lay hands and take the devil out of everybody. You're fucking me up. I can't manifest shit right now for myself. And that's unlikely, you know? Beating the drum in my room, just banging the drum every day. Motherfucking neighbors hate me. You know what I mean? I'm like, shit, bad juju, get out. I'm like sweep mopping the floor with motherfucking sea salt and fucking herbs. You know what I mean? But you don't help if the bad juju keep coming in and out. hmm So yeah, well, man, two, like 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I was gonna sleep on. Plus, not only that, man, but black people, man, we just need to get in tune. Like that's what I said. Me being a high vibrational thinker, high vibration, my antennas are sticking up right now. You see that shit? Right? I have my coat on with my glorious motherfucking mane. I'm all this shit close. Look, my fucking antennas been sneaking up all day. I touch the ground with my feet. I get the vibration from the earth. I'm a psychic person. I'm psychic, really, legitimately psychic. So if I said it's gonna happen, it fucking happens. You know. I don't know where Shabak is. He should be coming, but dude, he said he sounded so tired when he called in. So the black cat work hard, man. He actually has a job. And without him, man, some of these things would not be possible.
Right.
So Shabak has been holding us down for quite some time. So he needs a break. When he falls asleep on the show, Jesse falls asleep on the show, and it's me like, press the mouse. Because I don't work as hard as they do lately. They've been busting their ass, man. And to provide good quality content is a lot of work,
Yeah, it
you
is.
know? Yeah, man, everybody's tripping on on my hair. I let that shit blow in the wind today. Look, oh my god, you see all this white stuff coming in?
Mm-hmm.
And my shit is long. You should see when me and Jesse got together. Yeah, you see it now. Damn, I didn't realize it was this bad over here. Why don't you say something, Deacon? You see all this white shit coming in? It's silver. Let's see. Yeah, that's what happens when you wash it with dish soap. You would be surprised at the level of clean your hair comes with Dawn. Okay.
If they used to clean the wildlife that got contaminated
How
with the
you?
oil
Or you
spill.
just. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Deacon. I believe can't believe you don't see this all this white,
Shit, he don't see.
glorious white shit
You're
right here.
damn lie, Deacon.
How come we could see it, Deacon? Look, I didn't even realize it was this bad on this side because I'm always in the dark. The motherfucker's been, lately it's been because I'm sitting in the light right now. Look, I didn't even know it was this bad. Now I got a streak up here somewhere. See? Yeah. And then like I had my hair down. Yeah, my hair is down today all day today. It's fucking shit was blowing in the wind, man. I thought I was fucking tight riding around. Thought I was fucking tight. Motherfuckers like, maybe stringy motherfucker in here, stringy my ass. It's just because I brushed it really, really good before I left the house. It was like kind of like whatever, a frizzy, I guess you gotta say it. I washed it really good with Dawn. Then I brushed the fuck out of it, and I can't find my gem. So you did find it?
Under the bed.
Oh no, man! Let your soul out. Look, you should see Jesse's out. Jesse's hair is it's under there.
Yeah, it's under here.
It's under there, and I told him I was like, man, let your soul out, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, like man, motherfucking man, like if my hair is too long, or it's man, just let your shit out, let it breathe. What's up with men wearing bonnets now? Let's talk about that.
Oh my god.
No more do rags. Now we're wearing bonnets, cuz. Is that what we're doing? You know what I mean? I hadn't did shit justice. I've been like procrastinating. Plus we had problems at the crib, so my house looks like Jesse's. I told him, I was like, dude, just let your shit out. Let it breathe. You see me when I was brushing his hair, his facial hair. I was like, man, your fucking shit is napping.
That's the whole C.
Yeah, no, you got the 4C. I got 3C with a 2C curl wave or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Something crazy. It's like 3C with a wave curl or some weird ass curl.
Oh damn.
God damn,
How
Deacon.
long you been growing your hair, Deacon?
Is it in locks? Or you got the soft good hair like I do? Now I got this hair from my father. Get it twisted. My mother has straight fucking baby fine hair. No body. I actually got kitchens. Plural. Kitchens. Oh, it's long like Black Sons, right? You got some long ass locks.
Yeah.
Don't you always feel like your motherfucking crib being broken into?
My crib?
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing enough of that in my childhood.
I'll go to jail. It'll take me 20 minutes to lock all this up. Well, I'm waiting. I had to shave my head when me and Jesse got together, right before me and Jesse got together.
Yeah.
I was in a really abusive relationship, and I saw this motherfucker rip my hair out in the mirror. You see? It's not straight. It's not straight. It's just my hair is naturally curly. I curl all the way up to here. It's just I brushed it really good before I left the house, and I let the wind just took it. You know what I mean? So right now, like this is like,
He said y'all could be sisters.
look. Yeah, see, I got serious stretch, right? It's stretched right here.
Yeah.
This is my natural hair. So it's all the way stretched to my, it's a little lower than my shirt could show, right? My lady. So look at that stretch curl pattern. That right there, you don't get with fucking white. That's that milk. That's that milk in my coffee, cuz.
She got kitchens.
I got a couple kitchens in the back. I got mixed hair, so it locks up, and then some locks won't stay locked. But I like I'm leaving it out because I normally wrap it in like protective
My
styles.
hair is nappy deep.
His is nappy. Well, not even nappy really. It's just natural. Well, I'm just fucking with him because I said it was nappy. His is natural. And my mother's European. My mother's French, so She had red hair and green eyes. So yeah, I don't look like that. I have a daughter that look like her, and my daughter just I've been talking like this. I'd be like, you can't talk black to a little girl anymore. She don't know who the fuck she is. Yeah, see that's my mixture, black, Indian, and French, native French.
She's basically
Yeah, like Creole. Just here in Denver, California, Denver. Yeah, no, I just say that because motherfuckers always fucking with me. It's hard. It's hard being mulatto, especially fair skinned. They think that we have all the privilege and pass, and there's not. It's not true. Some do, and I don't fuck with them. They're too close to the proximity to whiteness. I don't fuck with them, man. I'd be like, ugh, no. You know what I mean? And then you don't see too many like me. Let me see. I do what? I do what? I do have kitchens in the back.
yeah, she does.
Like he really try to put his hand through my shit right now, and it won't go in the back. Look, go all the way go to the core. Like right now, go all the way to the core. Like you gotta get underneath. Yeah, there you go. Now try. Okay, like turn to the side. Keep going. Keep going. Look at he's really trying to. Ow. It's not tangles, right? They're back there. As I really brushed my shit good, man. That Dawn, I'm telling you, man. Sometimes you just gotta get a heavy duty clean. I don't wash my hair but maybe once every 2 months. I don't have oily scalp, and I don't put my head everywhere. Yes, sir. You're true indeed. Can't be straddling the fence. I don't go nowhere. So my house, I lay my head on his pillow or my house. You know what I mean? I don't go anywhere, and I don't put all kinds of shit in my hair unless I'm gonna twist it up. And it's I don't need that much. But when I was growing up, my sister, I could have been the poster child for lustrous pink oil. Okay, my sister from the boot would twist up my hair, and I had little Shirley Temples and motherfucking twists and braids and all kinds of shit, right? And I could tell you, man, it should. I'd have been like I probably would have been a better version of it. They could have just added me to just for me kids or the lustrous pink oil spokes child, okay? Because my shit would took lusters like nobody's business. Nobody's business. My shit just like no grease, no nothing. It was barely oily. It just took the pink oil like the best. Nothing extra, just the whole thing. Yeah, goddamn right. I know where it belongs. I know where it belongs. Even without them telling me I was running, I told you I ran off. I was a habitual runaway, man. They kept bringing me back. He beat me, I run off. Well, when I finally left my house, my face was broken right here. It was a black woman that put my eyeball back in. They're popping out. She put it in with black molasses and a cotton ball and some duct tape. And I was like a little pirate running around the hood. Never been. I'm surprised if anybody likes me, but I've never been a liked motherfucker in school or anything. Yeah, pink oil smells great. It's expensive now, though. It used to be back in the day. It used to be $3 for a bottle. You know what I mean? And I like the Murrays too. Murrays work good in my hair too. Jesse was so mad when I used up that whole can of Murrays. It just lay better. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Like you see all these broads laying down lace fronts and shit. I don't. I like to twist and braid my own shit up, right? I wear wigs and stuff.
That shit like $7-8 now, dude.
When my hair was growing in, it's been like what 3 years now since my hair came in. 3 years of growth. Because like I said, I was in a really abusive relationship before Jesse, and he pulled out my hair in front of me, and the shit. I was in the mirror and watched my curls come out. And I was like, oh my god, let me just take this down, right? Oh my god, it's like $12, $8 now. Don't get it on Amazon, right? and then they got all these other extra shit. And I kind of miss that old packaging. You know what I mean? And I kind of don't even want to fuck with it because that luster, that pink oil smell, it's like a one of a kind smell. But everybody's like, "Oh, try this shit, but all this extra shit." Mm-mm. Like, I don't wash my shit for a reason. I don't have oily scalp. I don't have an oily complexion. You know what I mean? Up until the last couple of years, I didn't really break out. So yeah, the old packaging. I tell you, man, if I don't know what I know now, I'd have been trying to write fucking. Can I just be the hair model? Because motherfuckers like my mother used to cut my hair off. Every time my sister put in braids, she cut the shit off, right? And she said the N word about hair, right? About my hair. We're not gonna do that, right? So I grow it back out, and I just stay away from that broad. That broad's a villain, you know. And now I think I have like I think I just use my jam or shine and jam. I like to call it jam, right? um, I just barely use it, but right now I haven't did no protective styles or twists because I probably do it for my birthday because it's coming up on Monday, and I want to go somewhere. Yeah, like every couple months because I don't. You shouldn't have to. If you keep your hair away from others, nobody touches it, right? Because that's another thing that we are specific to. Don't be touching our fucking hair. Then nobody could put their motherfucking dirty, grimy oils in it, right? They got treated like a brand new baby, man. I treat Jesse's hair like a brand new baby. You know what I mean? I like my hands are clean before I touch his shit, and and that's another thing. You gotta shake them ugly feelings off before you touch black people's hair. Our shit actually retains fucking negative energy. So that's another thing people don't think to take it seriously. You know what I mean? Shake that shit off before you try to touch my shit. I don't like people touching my shit. I don't like people touching me, period. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's like we could talk about it because we're black. So there's a natural musk that we have, right? And it's intoxicating. Not funk, not BO, but it's a musk, right? And it emanates sometimes through the hair. And it smells great, like brand new babies. You know what I mean? And Jesse's shit is like you just wash it, and I haven't put my hands in it because I'm busy, and fucking there's never enough time in the day, right? And so I study, because I had to learn. Didn't tell you how much motherfuckers don't like talking to me or fucking with me. They don't even want to fuck with my shit, right? My hair, so I had to learn how to take care of it myself, braid my own shit up, and it's a lot. I got a lot of fucking hair, so it take me a long time to do it. So I don't. Sometimes right now I'm just like letting it rock, letting it rock, and I'm like, let just shit. He can rock his out. You know what I mean? Like his little afro. He'll put his little afro up. Yeah, it's a natural musk, and people they might say something else about it, but I might say, yeah, he said it looks good. Yeah, just wear a lot of do rags and hats and shit, because But when I get him a chance, I'll be like, take that shit off. um, let your hair breathe. Just let your soul out. I mean, let your soul out. You know what I mean? Because it's in there tucked underneath all this other stuff. He says he sees you. Yeah, no, because I made him grow his hair out. I made him grow his beard out, right? Because when he was running for office, he was running with a clean. I don't know. Always.
Never a dull moment at the Black House.
But like I said, let it out, man, because it's beautiful, and you got like little red tones to it, right? So it's beautiful. I was like, let's let this shit out, right? And I like smelling it. I like touching it. I like touching it a lot. But I shake off the negative juju. Sometimes I'm carrying it too. He turns redder in the sun, yeah. But he got that red undertones too.
Yes,
in the skin.
I am 100% black man.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, that's good. Look, I told him to grow his hair out because it's beautiful. And you get closer to the universe. You know what I mean? You're getting prime downloads right now. The longer your shit is, the better your downloads are coming in. Prime downloads. Yeah, I gotta keep a beard. I don't want him to shave his beard because then I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I like looking at a man.
Right.
The father that raised me, he had a beard my whole life. They either hairy motherfucker like my brother. I don't know, I'm not. So I was like, I like a beard because I feel like that's what I know is to be a man. I like if you can grow your motherfucking hair out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could do something with it. I just haven't done anything with it. I haven't done shit with mine either. So good for the goose, good for the gander. I brushed it finally. You know what I mean? I just wrapped that shit up. The other day I had on a shiesty mask because I didn't want to comb my hair. And then yesterday I had a little French roll, like half French roll, like we used to do in school, like me and the sisters used to do in school. And it was on tilt. And I was like, man, I'm leaving it like this. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, my grades are starting to come in.
Oh yeah, you got grays in the front, and I was like, ooh, ooh. Look, I didn't even know about this gray shit right here that you was holding out on me, Deacon. You can really see that shit. I'm telling you, man. I know I got it coming up here. A little streak right there going on. Oh well, fuck it. It's not white. It's silver, like tinsel. It's another fucking thing. I saw this one sister with the same type of hair I got. Beautiful sister, beautiful dark sister, right? And she had the same type of hair, same just like mine, exactly the same. Okay, style, wave, texture, everything. And her shit turned silver, and it's the most beautiful thing ever. And I was like, man, I can't wait. One day I'm gonna wake up and my shit gonna be curly and silver. It's gonna be epic. It's lightening up, and it's irritating because it's like in a weird, funky little coloring stage. It was dark chocolate. Okay, my hair started out dark chocolate. Now it's light with silver tints. It doesn't think I'm paying attention, but it is. No, it isn't. Well, okay, that'd be crazy. That means my hair way too shiny, which is good. But I guess I take really good care of my. No, but you could tell if I turn it to the side, I can see the white streaks, silver streaks, like right here, silver. You know what I mean? So I could tell. But look, I've been. This is how you know this is a. So again, this is a black thing. So at this point in time, it would have already straightened out. You see what I'm saying? You could pull your shit and it still curl back up like that. Like man, it's just soft. What you want me to do about it? Soft. No, you can see it. Like even if I pulled it, like my little chain is in it. Um, it's not all the way. It's mixed hair, so mixed hair is gonna do what mixed hair does. Shit. Did your mama's hair do the same thing? That sounded crazy, like a bad thing. Like your mama. Now, did your mother's hair do the same thing? Right? If it's long, it took a long time to grow.
Yeah, it did.
Let's see. Look, watch. Okay, look. Okay, look. Let's see if I can't even make it dark up in this bitch.
It's completely covered. The whole left side is covered.
I tried. I really did. See? Oh, yeah. See, they're just jealous. She had that good hair. That's what they call it, man. But look, it's not a rip, okay? Because being mulatto or whatever mixed. I don't even say that. Being light, right? It's not a rip for them to say you got good hair, because it's not. In essence, it's a problem too. You know what I mean? It's just I'm just confident about it because it's mine. You know, it's mine. I've had it my whole life, and people used to try to gaslight me about people used to pay you good money for that kind of hair. I don't know. I can't really speak to it. You know, I'd rather I like what I like. I like what I have. You know, what I mean? I never wanted it to be any different. Exactly. I never wanted to have Jesse's or my sister's type, or I never wanted my mother's type of shit. She had no body, no flex, no motion to that shit. You know what I mean? And mine has plenty of motion. It's alive. Okay, it's getting downloads. You know what I mean? So no, I didn't. I like. It's what they never wanted to be anything other than what I came in as. You know what I mean? Never want to be darker. Never want to be lighter. Never want to be any other race or anything like that. Confused for a good portion, but nah, that shit's out of my system now. I never wanted to be anything more. You know what I mean? Once I figured out I'm in control of checking my own boxes, I can check my own goddamn box. You know what I mean? Versus what my mother said. My mother said you had to check the white box. That was going on for a minute because that's what she said. And you know, I never thought. I never thought that we were lied to. I never thought that all the shit in school was a lie. Everything is a lie. I never thought that I would really see things the way I've seen them ever since I left my house. You know, and when I started getting a job and I started actually, there's not a big work history for me. I've been outside getting it how I used to live, right? So I never thought that all the shit that we learned about in history with our history, you know, black history, our black roots. I never thought that I would know so much because it's all been a lie. It's all been hidden. I felt cheated and jaded, really angry, really angry. So, I never knew. I don't know all that I know. I mean, even then, I was starting little black school programs with my sister in school, in middle school, and it just felt right. You know what I mean? Because it just something speaks to you. You know what I mean? Your soul speaking out. So, motherfucker's soul was speaking out, speaks out every day. And now I'm just tired. Like now it's just like, well, come on, man. We don't need that much. We got plenty of fight up in here. She said, oh, so yeah. Um, Gotta wrap it up, family. So I could be here in the Black House all day because it's the first time I've been here in a long time. And you got all these books and stuff for me to touch. Lord knows I can't move around without knocking shit over. So, um, yeah. No, goddamn right, man. I'm telling you, watch Black Alpha Network. He just did a program like 2 weeks ago about the Aboriginals and $5 pretendians. And the pictures he was showing between the $5 and our actual Aboriginal black Indians that are here, who are here, it's a big motherfucking difference. And the beauty in our black Aboriginals, our black Native Americans, was there indigenous here, the black indigenous, right? Beautiful, beautiful fucking people. And I was say, it was like, man, let me roll this track back. I look like one of them. So, you know what I mean? And 48 motherfucking shades. I can't stop it. Now I'm gonna trade up and say I'm sorry for it. So, just know that it's for the betterment of us, not for me. Everything's bigger than me, man. It's for the good of foundational Black Americans. It's all that matters now. It's all that matters right now. Nothing else matters really. Because the shit we can't control in other countries, we can only control what's here. You know what I mean? So, yep. I wish. Yep, I wish. No problem, Deacon, man. We glad that you showed up. Everybody showed up. We see three little. Glad you tuned in to the Black House. I'm glad it let me run a little program on the blog talk. Yeah, of course I could talk forever. That's what I do. Personality of the bunch. um, but thank you. Tune in for what's next? Shabaka'S, right? On Friday?
Yeah,
Grand Rising with Shabaka'S and the Chase.
And then the RBA is just another one tomorrow.
The RVA could happen anytime as long as the internet's running.
And then Frontline Black News on Saturday.
I was trying to man, I've been giving the city council fucking lecture about the community because you thought you could reach out to the community and ask for help. But there's no such thing when you're on the outside and they're on the inside. When the coons push the empowered out, you gets no help. But it's all right, man. It's in the universe, stand, so it's gonna be okay. So
Yeah, they only want to be black 1 month out the year.
that's what I was telling Jesse. I was like, everybody's black in February, nobody shows up in August though. When it's pull up summer, right? So everybody stay black, stay dangerous, hold your vote if you can, or vote in your local elections for tangibles, but only if you get out there and ask these motherfuckers the questions and really make them work. Don't let them tokenize you. No matter what, do not let these fucking people tokenize you for your intellect, your looks, because everybody wants a motherfucking smart black person on their side until they fucking feel like they've outused them, and then they quickly throw you out to the curb. So just remember that. Love your mate, guard your children, and keep yourself safe. So stay black, stay dangerous, and our birthday's coming up on Monday. It's about to get real obnoxious. All right, peace, y'all.
Peace.
You want to say bye, Jesse?
Yeah, peace, y'all. We'll see y'all. Like I said, Friday for Grand Risings with Shabaka and the Chase, and we are at our last episode of season 3 on Saturday for Frontline Black News. So we'll see y'all then.
Yep. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
He said peace, Jesse.
Peace, digging.
Okay. All right.
No, you just need to end the stream.
Oh, okay. Oops, my bad. I forget. Laptop work is difficult.